Downtown Kansas City, Missouri, the side of the Big 12 men's basketball championship, T-Mobile Center. Bill Self strolling in. He's won a number of the championships here in Kansas City. And Johnny Dawkins leading UCF after a win against Utah last night into the second round against the Jayhawks. Were you kicking the chair of any of them on the way from Vegas to Kansas City?
No, I thought they did a good job last night.
Gets it going for KU.
I'll tell you what it wasn't. It wasn't KU in this building.
Zeke Mayo.
Roxy, did I tell you?
Darius Johnson gets inside, has his shot blocked by Ryland Griffin.
The best teams in the country are disruptive at the defensive end of the floor.
Darius Johnson to the bucket. It breaks the seal for UCF.
But I'll tell you one thing, they can score with the best of them.
They have not established their inside presence at all. Only 2 points inside the paint.
DJ Adams flips it up and in.
Roxy, with the game that we did, you don't see that a lot from guys who are 7'2", especially with his feel for being an elite level rim protector.
Darius Johnson, the steal and the lay-in in transition.
He jumps passing lanes as well as anybody in the country without drawing fouls, Sean. You know that's a hard thing to do when you're extra aggressive. Rarely does he ever miss.
Mahovsky with a couple of threes in their win against Utah last night. Hunter Dickinson, and it's intercepted by Jordan Ivy Curry. He pushes to the bucket, and the lay-in Jordan Ivy Curry for UCF. UCF has won 4 of their last 6. It was after a 7-game losing streak, and the first points for Keyshawn Hall.
Pulled up and knocked down the shot. The transfer from UNLV and George Mason before he got to UCF.
Hunter Dickinson and his first points of the night. KU's made 6 of their last 9, even with the miss. And going to the bucket and the lay-in,
that change of pace,
Keyshawn
don't you,
Hall.
King?
That pace was elite.
Store got lost.
Darius Johnson, 3.
And that's the problem. You know,
the kick, Zeke Mayo, 3.
Gets to the baseline, relocated. The three-point shooters tend to turn their head. Zeke Mayo does a great job relocating. The closeout's too long, he's too open, and he's too good.
And that's the guy you cannot lose. We just talked about how many consistent threats there are on this Kansas team on the floor. He is one of them. You cannot lose him.
Benny Williams tries to go inside. It is denied.
Not this time.
The lob was taken away by 7-2. Ryland Griffin missing a 3. Murray Badunga rips it down.
My guy
and Badunga to put back.
My guy Fran calls more lobs for Kansas.
Keyshawn Hall goes baseline.
That's a problem. Okay, you cannot have right now. They're rushing their shots underneath.
Keyshawn Hall, 3. Timeout, Kansas.
He's been very vocal in all of the timeouts to his team. Look how he releases his right hand. It's almost a one-handed shot. I don't believe my eyes. You know, big-time shot. Good pass, though, over the top by KJ Adams. Listen, AJ Store hasn't hit a shot in almost a month from the other. I did not vote.
So would you have voted for him on the press?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying a lot of times the people that vote on these things, they look at it and say, oh my gosh, you know.
Kansas with 24. But Keyshawn Hall for UCF leading all scorers in the game with 14. Hall for 3 ties the game. 17 for Hall. Gets the roll this time over Shaw.
Right? Didn't turn into the double team. Rolled away from it. Like, watch the entry pass here. See the double team, quickly just turn. Quickly turn, get over that right shoulder, extend up over the...
Dropped off inside, and it's stripped from Mustafa Chong. Zeke Mayo. Hunter Dickinson hustling for the offensive rebound on the putback.
There we go, big for 6. Where was that when I was in the league?
Where was this Kansas team when I was playing?
Hunter Dickinson, 3!
And that's what got them the lead, but they out of the 2-3 zone. They're quick to match up out of it.
Hunter Dickinson, 3, his second 3 of the second half.
forth action from the bigs. Look at this. Hunter Dickinson with the pick and pop. You better get out there because he is hot.
Spacing the floor.
Right back, UCF and Mustafa Cham. Saved by Mustafa Cham and right to KJ Adams. AJ Storr. Three!
But good decision right there by Darius Johnson to realize that and split immediately.
Here comes Keyshawn Hall for the night.
That's like a running back seeing the hole, just like that one was.
Sliding in for Storr. Back to a double-digit lead for the Jayhawks, but the answer, Mustafa Cham for UCF.
And I love how he just turns around.
Debo Coleman, three!
Debo.
Where was Hunter Dickinson going there? I mean, just dribbled right into the double team. Wide open.
For the lead. First lead tonight for UCF. Eastern on ESPN 2. Inside to Dickinson. Across to KJ Adams.
Down the floor. Hall goes for the steal, and because he does, the rotation and the tag down from the elbow is too late. And Adams able to get in the...
Team foul number 6 on the Knights. Hunter Dickinson inside of the slam, and we're tied.
That was outstanding. Hunter Dickinson's got great hands. He's going to catch that and finish every single time.
And I think with this small ball lineup, Dickinson is who you have to play to if you are Kansas.
The rainbow from Darius Johnson. And the Knights clinging to a 1-point lead. Off the inbound.
Beautiful recognition.
Dropped in, Hunter Dickinson.
And that's what they have to attack.
Keyshawn Hall. Short of the 3 and DeJuan Harris. Ahead for KJ Adams.
Hunter Dickinson gets it. And then when this guy's out in the open floor, he elevates with the best of them in the country.
Look out.
So after UCF came storming back behind a 15-2 run.
Good one-on-one defense right there by Adams.
Darius Johnson glides for the key. Zeke Mayo on a step back. 5 on the shot clock for Darius Johnson. Whips it inside. Mustafa Cham can't get the roll. Run down by Keyshawn Hall. Launches a 3.
He's got ice in his veins.
KJ Adams rattles out, and the rebound tip to Jordan Ivy Curry. UCF with the ball down 3. Ivy Curry gets loose. 3! Tie game!
Point sniper, but look at the confidence to shoot this.
Watch this. See how he just gets his feet set? He knew as soon as he went left that he had the space. Right there, he knows he's shooting the shot. Zeke Mayo put his hands down, didn't contest at all because he was afraid to foul. You're not switching off Hunter Dickinson to put a guard on him, I'll tell you that.
I'm fighting through.
KJ Adams isolated against Keyshawn Hall. And he steps on the baseline. Kansas a turnover. And now UCF with 3.8 has a chance to win it. And Johnny Dawkins will utilize his last timeout.
And if you're UCF, this is exactly what you want. No ball movement, no swing side to side. KJ Adams just taking it one-on-one. That's not his strong suit.
You forced the ball to be inbounded to your 4-man.
Yes.
Instead of a guard.
Here comes Ivy Curry. Jordan Ivy Curry for the win. We're going to overtime. 5 more minutes in Kansas City. Second round of the Big 12 championship. Nobody's happier than 5 more minutes than Tommy Lloyd right now, the Arizona head coach.
If you're a coach at practice, and every coach will tell you this, you practice situations with him on the bench. You have to.
Hunter Dickinson is 3 of the night.
In his possession, if Keyshawn Hall does that same thing, I'd have to tap AJ Storr again. That's a foul.
Storr on the baseline. And Hunter Dickinson.
the other end of the floor. Get out of my way, freshman. I see a ball, and I want a trip to night 2 for the Kansas Jayhawks. That was a strong, aggressive shove.
Debo Coleman, way off. Long outlet for Coit. A.J. Storr to the basket.
A season high for A.J. Storr.
Niels Mahovsky, 3!
That's a big-time shot right there by Mahovsky.
Deep Mayo. Loose ball, UCF comes away with it. Keyshawn Hall fumbles it away out of bounds.
Take a look at this. It's 1-on-2, 1-on-3. You don't have the numbers. You don't have the...
To the basket. It rolls in. And one, Jordan Ivy Curry.
Downhill like this and get an and one, even though he might have got away with an offensive foul. With the push-off on Coit, nonetheless, high-level finish, eyes stay up, focus, and one.
They called the foul on A.J. Storr. He is fouled out with 18.2 left in overtime. And the miss after 13 consecutive made free throws by Kansas.
Now you can get downhill. This changes everything. You definitely don't need the three-point shot. I like Ivy Curry here attacking.
On the baseline, left short by Mustafa Chum. Hunter Dickinson, the rebound and a foul. And Kansas will go to the line at the other end.
Chum is more than capable of making this. You get an uncontested floater by a guy who we continuously said has good touch around the rim. That's not a horrible look, Sean.
It's not.
Debo Coleman is tripped. Time has run out. They'll probably put time back on the clock. Rylan Griffin called for the foul as Debo Coleman went sprawling. 0.9. So almost a full second, but still. Same strategy. Makes the first. And Coleman didn't hit the rim.
You gotta hit the rim on that. You have to hit the rim. You can't do that.
I told you to hit the rim.
Just didn't execute it.
How many times do you actually practice that scenario?
You should practice it frequently.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know how many coaches actually practice that scenario. I mean, it was clear right there.
And David Coit nails both, and that should do it for Kansas. Heroic effort from UCF, but the Kansas Jayhawks find a way to get it done and advance to play Arizona here tomorrow night.